World Shut Your Mouth, written and performed by the chap sitting opposite me, Julian Cope. Julian, World Shut Your Mouth marks your return to the ring after an absence of some years. At one time, you were fed up with the music business and all the bull that goes with it, you know, the appearances on Saturday Live and the like. Why have you chosen to go through all that again?
I think it's my burden to have to, you know, react against things. And after you react by not doing anything, you've got to kind of react against that by doing something.
Were you just getting fed up sitting there?
Yeah, it gets really boring.
Couldn't you find anything better to do than come back in the rock business?
Well, I don't know. See, I've got this theory, which I've been pushing lately, that everybody in the music business nowadays doesn't want to be a singer. You know, they're all kind of like really, they're into making Polaroid books and, you know, they're really actors and stuff. So I've got this new thing where I just want to sing songs, so I'm just going to be a songer.
That's a groundbreaking innovation. You must feel really flattered by the excitement that your return has aroused. Tickets for one of your gigs were changing hands for 25 quid, and the face value wasn't 30. Were you scared that people would have forgotten you and wouldn't give a damn whether you came back or not?
Yeah, I was really nervous because, like, I live in Tamworth, and you get very kind of cocooned in...
Why do you live in Tamworth? It's hardly, you know, the rock and roll capital of the world, is it?
I know. It was my desire to be able to get excited by things, and the only way to do it is if you live in Tamworth. You know, anything is fantastic.
So were you scared that no one would remember who you were?
Yeah, I was actually. I was really flattered. But, you know, I guess I thought we were pretty good, but then again I got into the stage where I thought we were pretty good. So it's nice.
Well, why did you stop? Because you were on the brink of becoming, like, tremendously important and successful, weren't you?
Yeah, I was also on the brink of becoming the biggest a-hole of all time.
You were?
Yeah.
So you just wanted to get away from it all?
Yeah, yeah. You get into this way of life, which I can see my contemporaries doing now, where everybody says yes to them,
yes,
and everybody, you know, wines and dines you all the time. You get the rock and roll neck, which is like, you know, just well-fed overweightness, and everybody starts writing songs about the third world, and everybody is very, very compassionate and feeling, you know, but they're all living in their country houses. And I thought that's just cash.
Go on, you can be honest with me. You wanted to, as they used to say, get your head together.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Why do you think there's such an affection for and such a loyalty to Julian Cope?
I think it's because I've always been very doubtful of why people, you know, why people would buy the records. Because I've always been really sure that it's good, but not too sure. Whereas a lot of people are quite prepared to say, I'm fantastic and mean it, and there's always been a bit of a doubt there, and I quite like being doubtful. Yeah. When
you disappeared, rumours were rife that you'd completely wigged out, that you'd taken too much acid, that you'd recorded with no clothes on, and that you'd frequently imagined that you weren't a successful musician at all, but a city centre. How much truth was there in all this?
Well, that's true. But
all of that is true?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say that you can't actually be normal as well at the same time.
Right.
You know.
So tell me the circumstances under which you believed Julian Cope was not a human being, but a city centre.
Well, it was quite a chemical experience.
I see.
So, but that's in the past now. I'm no longer a city centre.
Did you have what might be called a drug problem?
No, I don't think it was a problem.
But you stopped now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm healthy. I'm speed walking. I've got muscles. Shows Andy his muscles.
Oh, very muscular, yeah.
I'm thin. I eat healthily. My wife looks after me, and I also look after my wife. You know, it's a kind of a... I write songs, and they have middle eights now. You know, which they didn't for a couple of years.
What were you doing during the, what you might call the lost years?
I don't know, I can't remember. Somebody wrote to me recently and said, I thought I was Julian Cope for 2 years, so I figured that's maybe where I was, you know, in this guy.
It wasn't you?
No.
Someone at your record company has described you as the next Robert Palmer or the next Steve Winwood. And coincidentally, you're all on the same label. Do you think you're being groomed for that role?
I've got better cheekbones than them. I think they're good, you know, but I don't know. I suppose 8 months ago, Phonogram was saying we're not really interested in your new record. So it's at one end you've got this, you know, it's a bit polarized. 1 minute I'm the new Steve Winwood. 8 months ago I was the new, you know, nobody. I'm quite happy moving quite slowly and being, you know, getting into it again.
Are you enjoying coming back? Have you enjoyed the gigs?
Yeah, a lot. And get really nervous.
Are you going to do some more?
Yeah,
And when are you going to release an LP?
January. Yeah, I mean, I really get nervous, and I think maybe that will keep me going. The fact that I am nervous, and the fact that if I get bored, I won't become.
Whenever you two make records, there's always speculation that someday you're going to record together. Will you ever work with Pete Wiley?
I think Fried is the closest to a comedy album I'll ever get.
Do you get on?
With Pete Wiley? I don't know. Last time I saw him was at Club Zoo in 1981, and
I'd like to be able to say you haven't seen him for 5 years, but I've got a surprise for you. But unfortunately, I can't because he's not here. Would you be interested in meeting him again?
in Wiley.
Yeah.
I saw him on TV today. I don't know. He's not looking.
Interviewing the interviewer, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he's still got, you know, he's still full of sound and fury and signifying nothing, which I quite liked about him. He's okay, Pete. You know, he's made a career out of talking, so I quite admire him for that.
But you're unlikely to ever record together.
No, unlikely.
Julian Cope, the man, the legend, the city centre, thank you very much. And here's something from the 12-inch of World Shut Your Mouth. Will you tell me the background to this tune?
Okay, this is a 13th Floor Elevators song, which I loved for years, and you couldn't hear it on the production was so appalling on their version, so we did the version, and then Donald and I, my guitarist, we were listening to the lyrics, and they were crap because they were just so hippie-ish. So we had to rewrite most of them to give them a bit more adrenaline.
And what's it called?
I've Got Levitation.